So how serious are we taking this game? We're gonna have some fun here. We're gonna analyze the dotes. Like, where are we at with this game that don't really matter? Because we got some drafts happening.
Well, I'm sure there's people out there, Dota fans, who are curious about the game.
Okay, so let's talk about some Dota.
We could talk a little bit about the game. I'm not saying you guys
Wisp
need
got
to, like,
banned.
you know.
Are we though? Can we take a poll?
I mean, you're the boss, Dakota. I'm asking
Like,
genuinely.
If you care about the game, hashtag I care. And if you care more about us talking about life and other assorted shenanigans, be like, you know, I don't know, IDC or something.
Bring on the game.
Yeah.
Magnus first pick.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. I still see some votes for karaoke. Just saying.
Shut up.
Give me this.
Oh, of course
what?
you're not going to show me because there's a spam of game
right
right there.
Hashtag karaoke.
Care. We care. Look at all these cares.
God
you guys
damn
care
it.
because you love Dota.
FNG. Oh,
Your votes
FNG's
matter
dead to
here
me.
at BTS. All right?
Look at the no. It's because people didn't hear me say IDC. Now it's all the IDCs because they didn't know there was another option.
I'm still seeing lots of cares there, my man.
Dakota karaoke.
It's a pretty good split, I'll be honest. There's a couple hashtag me
I'm just saying, a lot of these BTS subs, the ones we really care about, the ones that pay money, they want karaoke.
Well, first pick, Magnus. Not much to talk about there. I think we've talked about Magnus and all of his horny glory.
Morning glory?
Horny glory.
Oh, what's that?
He's got a big horn.
Oh.
And I'm sure he fucks. I mean, it's...
Jesus.
5 seconds remaining.
What?
That's a little much. We were talking about
talk
being
more about that.
spicier.
No, I'm just saying.
You guys are ready to talk about anything. Tell us more
That
about
would
that.
hurt.
Magnus looks
Whoa.
like a beast.
Mag PA.
Didn't see this one
No
coming.
This is
way.
wild, dude.
I don't think Rubik counters Mag when there's a PA on the team because you just get eaten alive by a dagger or two.
Yeah, but now you can get empowered for yourself, you know?
Radiant team back.
For their inevitable jug that they may come with.
Dire team ban.
Oh, why don't you go sing me about the next band to come up?
What do you, how about? Oh God, I'm trying to change the subjects and I have nothing left. Day 3 and I'm already out of ideas.
I don't understand.
What?
We got you the breakfast you wanted too. You should
Oh
be
my God.
energized and ready.
It's
I'm not-
hard for me to focus.
It's the steel cut oatmeal. with
It's
everything in
Mag
it, the
PA Dakota
Uh-huh.
again.
All right.
Again.
So challenge yourself. Look at it now from a new angle. What else could you draw out from this that you may have not been able to before?
Dude, we've had
answer?
a double YouTube panorama of Mag PA. What angle is left?
Radiant team ban.
I don't know. 5K?
We only have 4K.
I don't know. Find 5K, Kyle. That's the
All right,
challenge.
they banned Medusa and Terrorblade. Those are pretty good against PA. Happy Guys is going to have to ban Pick into something here. I have no idea what that's going to be. I'm actually like angry that they've let this combination through.
10 seconds
I'm a little
remaining.
upset.
Well, if it's a game that doesn't matter and they figure that with this meta and how it
5
is,
seconds
it's Mag PA
remaining.
meta, why not challenge ourselves? We're going to have to face it a lot
Because
maybe
they
anyways.
picked Rubik Sand King, and that's just not good.
Well, maybe they...
Who else is picking Rubik Sand King? They're in last place. They're still using their own openers. What?
Just the way you're so serious, like he's just trying to like find anything positive to talk about. You're just hard shutting down all of this. Like, they're in last place. Like, who gives a shit what they're trying to do against Mag PA? It's
Yeah,
just
mind.
very, very funny to me that
They bring up a counterpoint. I don't
It's like
care.
imagine you're in a study group, right, for the big final, and then there's this kid failing the class. He's like, "Hey, want to work with me?" No.
So you're saying that kid who shuts him down and says no is Happy Guys?
Yes. No.
Okay.
He's yeah.
Really? Because I see PA Magnus as the bully in this case.
Yeah, they are. They're
Yeah.
gonna bully the shit out of Happy Guys.
Well,
That Rubik is gonna get one shot by a dagger this game. Bet.
well this nerd's not going to get shut down. He's not going to get shoved in a locker. He's way to face his bully head on. I got respect for that. That's like
All right.
every archetype of a movie we've ever grown
Here's
up
a
with.
question. Look at Magnus. Those
yeah.
horns, are those appendages, or are they just tied to his braids?
It's like sewn into his hair. Yeah.
sewn in.
It's like if you had dreads and you put like some shit in them, medallions or something.
That's true. And do you know who he took those from? The tusks?
Huskar.
No.
Do you know
he took
the
them
actual
from
lore?
Tusk, you
from
idiot.
Tusk.
Jesus.
Are you guessing or do you know by lore?
I know by lore.
All right, fair enough.
That's
I'll believe you on this one.
That's the obvious answer. Should have known. Well,
Well,
Happy Guy's really thinking about what to do here, Dakota.
Yeah.
They're considering their options of how to counter this, and they'll settle on a Phoenix.
all right. Rubik core, I suppose. Could also be a Sand King core, but my concern with the Happy Guys lineup thus far is that you have 3 heroes that do not scale in damage output no matter how much gold they get. And I never like that. They don't have any building damage, and they're almost guaranteed going to lose the late game considering they are up against a Magnus Phantom Assassin. 2 of the most broken heroes on this patch and in the current
5
game of Dota
seconds
2.
remaining.
Yeah. Well.
I think
For
Happy
the
Guys are
moment-
going to pick Slark.
Oh yeah. What's giving you that signal?
Well, there aren't really that many carries left in the pool here. Right? Terrorblade's banned, Anti-Mage is banned, and we've seen Slark versus PA, and I think it's not the right pick, and I think that's why they're going to go
Radiant
for it.
team pick.
Like the Rasta.
Well,
Just strong hero. Has a kit that means he'll almost always be useful, even if it's just dropping wards to grab a couple towers. Hex mechanic, very underrated still. I think Lion and Rasta are incredibly underpicked. Especially against heroes like Phoenix Sand King.
Yeah, because they're like anti-BKBs in themselves.
10
If they have
seconds
the
remaining.
catch to do so.
Yep.
They didn't have too many
Dire
tower
team.
hitters on their side of Empire until they got
Puck,
that Shadow Shaman.
Puck into Rasta. Now that's really good because Puck only really fears hard lockdown, and Shadow Shaman only has 2 spells that lock you down completely, including Hex, which is one of the things I would say counters Puck incredibly hard.
Are they lining up for a last
So that
big
was a
drow?
sarcastic remark about Puck.
No.
Oh, so you're saying Puck is good
10
against Rasta?
seconds remaining.
No, Rasta's good against
Oh,
Puck.
okay. But Puck was picked into Rasta, so thus it
5
was maybe
seconds
not a great
remaining.
choice. Is the
I
hidden
wouldn't.
message
I
there.
wouldn't. Hey, these are professional players. All right, they know more than we do.
Radiant team back.
You think Happy Guys are setting up for the drow?
Nice. They might be. Drow's okay. I like Oracle here. It's just a hard counter to Puck in the sense that you can remove the silence if you like precast Purge, and in addition, what?
I mean, yeah, that's pretty hard to do, though.
Sure, but you can remove it from your allies, and if you W
you can.
people, they don't take any damage from breaking the coil, which is nice.
10
So you don't
seconds
fear the
remaining.
coil, which is more about the damage now if you leave it, and you can just ignore that.
5 seconds remaining.
And yeah, I mean, it's again, look at the entire lineup of Happy Guys. None of them scale in damage output. When you're XP based scaling, okay, it's linear, right? With spikes at say Phoenix level 15 talent, right? When you scale with gold as well, it can be exponential, like a PA. Because you get the
team back.
Battle Fury timing, the BKB timing, the Deso, etc., and then the talents as well. So your curve is more like this, and it ramps up, and then right when you hit like here, you're winning the game. Whereas the lineup of Happy Guys, it's more like this. It's a roller coaster. But they're never going to get to the drop.
Or the
Science.
drop is
10
them losing?
seconds remaining.
Yes.
Well, I'll bring up a question here.
5 seconds
How come we're not seeing
remaining.
anything like silencers popping up anymore? Well,
They don't,
prominent
they don't do
before-
enough.
We have a few times against Phoenix. At least once or twice in this tournament we saw Silencer, right?
Yeah. Why not more of it, though? I mean, I feel like there's still a lot to be able to be shut down here. There's, game-saving heroes, clutch heroes like Oracle and such coming out that could be stopped in their tracks, or just still big teamfight heroes, Phoenix, like you were mentioning, and
I want to get into
Magnus
the
and
mind
such.
of Synderen
mm-hmm.
and just really feel out how he drafts. You ever watch Inside or Being John Malkovich?
I'm aware of the movie, but I don't think I've watched it.
I
from
just
start
want to be
finish.
Synderen.
Yeah.
Dire
Just
team pick.
Figure it out. Slark ban. Apt. Good ban. Although I don't know if Slark would have been the game-winning hero for Empire, as they already have a Hex mechanic, and it doesn't offer any tower pressure. And right now, this last pick for Happy Guys has got to do a lot. They want a frontliner they can play around, they need tower pressure, and they need something that'll kill PA eventually. It'll be
10
Drow,
seconds
but
remaining.
Drow into PA, oof, rough.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, Drow was first 3 banned, JK.
Wow, I'm a bozo.
Yeah, you are. Thanks for baiting me, though. Now we both look dumb.
You're welcome. Wow, what's left though? Seriously, this is Morphling is still a carry that exists, but
Huskar, we saw it got played a little bit.
banned
Is
here
there
by
a way
Happy
there?
Guys.
Oh, yeah, right. Last ban.
And it's like
It's hard to see that list on the left, I guess, right?
Yeah, if only we had a bigger preview monitor. Wouldn't that be great? If only we had the technology.
Radiant team pick.
I actually have no idea what Happy Guys are going to take.
I like that pick. We talked about it. Even though they lost the last game with it, we thought he did well. I think it's great synergy.
Spectre.
Choose your hero.
Spectre.
Okay. That is a great pick, really. They needed reach, and they needed something that would scale, and it had to be a hero that in some ways itemized for survivability. Now, the downside for Happy Guys is they don't have any tower pressure. None.
Actually none.
Actually none.
You're right. Yeah,
But
definitely seems to be lacking in objectives.
they also don't have any heal or damage reduction mechanics, which I think is really what made Spectre so OP back at the TI. Could go either way, but I just favor the lineup of Team Empire Hope still. I just think that they're going to do way too much damage, and I don't see a world where Happy Guys get so ahead that they're able to just kill people with every haunt.
So you think the Spectre would normally not work at all, but may just work in this very niche situation, and that's also under the condition that they make it through the laning stage going, smooth.
Everything can work, but this won't.
It won't because you have no faith in Happy Guys, or it won't because of just the draft on paper?
Yes.
Okay.
Both.
All right. Is that how you
No
feel
flame,
as well?
though. No flame.
I think Empire just has better reach. Both teams have a lot of catch for sure. I mean, Spectre's like unlimited reach, right, with the ultimate, but it's going to be high tempo. As long as Empire doesn't make some crazy mistakes or just throw bodies at fights, I think they're positioned to have a pretty good time. Spectre's a little tough. I think like you need to get Radiance pretty much as quickly as possible, but you can't rush it, so it's like a delicate balance. I mean, how many Wraith bands does Spectre buy, Kyle? What's like your build-up?
Prepare
3?
for battle.
Okay.
I haven't seen Spectres itemizing in the new patch.
Me neither.
I think you can go
You don't
drums.
see Spectres much, period. in
Yeah,
the new
I think
patch.
you can go drums or Vlad's perhaps, or just the standard Manta Diffusal. I think this game Manta Diffusal is the way to go.
Okay.
Maybe into Radiance if you get far enough ahead. But when you're playing against a PA, it's tough because you're not an MKB carrier traditionally. So it's like, what do you buy?
Yeah. Makes it tough for sure.
All right, well, as the lanes get separated here, it's our last game of the group stage until we move into our tiebreaker, of course.
Who is
Game
the
that matters, obviously, a little bit more.
So Puck's going to go mid. Who's the actual 3 for Happy Guys?
The Sand King?
Oh, okay.
30 seconds to battle.
All right, so I apparently have to step away for a moment, gentlemen. Why don't you go ahead and just take it from here, and I'll be right
Sure.
back.
Don't worry. Try and be back, in an hour or so.
All right. You got it, boss. No problem.
Now that he's gone, we can finally
Woohoo!
have some fun.
We can take it back to chat. Bringing it home
Not
for
really.
the boys.
No, I have no desire to listen to chat anymore. They're dead to me.
All right. So
They
what do
didn't
we
want
got?
karaoke.
The battle
The Rubik
begins.
Sand King going to be the offlane for Happy Guys. Okay.
Oh, nice
Spectre
poach.
Phoenix. Are they going to get any more out of this? Doesn't look like it. As the taunts fly. Very nice.
Cinder's going to TP bottom. It's going to be a tough lane. I think this is Puck favored mid. You obviously can't ever stun the Puck if he plays it right. But you can right-click him as he is.
Yeah, this new Venge mid.
Just hits so hard, dude. And he has lane control, which is big. It means he'll win the first wave. When you lane against a Puck 1v1, you always got to be careful of the double wave. That's how they get you. They push the wave in, and then when they have 2 creep waves like Venge does now, they start pushing, and they can dive you into tower because they'll be level 2 and you're not.
I see. It's cool that Puck has kind of come back, and now we're seeing him in a variety of roles. We saw that one support Puck. I don't know how much of a fluke that was.
Support Puck is good. Core Puck is not very good.
Okay.
It's situational, at least.
Doesn't he scale well with levels? That's what I always think of when it's like a solo
Yeah,
Puck
but
lane like
it's that
this.
same problem where you don't do tower damage, and you don't utilize gold that well, and you just can't do more damage. You're a snowballer. If you ever die twice, your game feels real bad.
Yeah.
I love this Mag Rasta offlane. Look at the damage right clicks of the Rasta.
Definitely part of the weakness of Spectre here. I don't really believe in Spectre overall at the moment. I think it's really nice if you have him like paired with a Dazzle or somebody that helps with some sustain. I guess Sunray sort of plays that role, but it's a little more finicky than a lot of other things. Like Oracle, for example.
Mm.
It's like Spectre almost wants to be building bracers. You know, like obviously you get Wraith Bands, but sort of an odd hero with how good those early items are right now.
Interesting.
Is that nuts to get bracers instead of Wraith Bands? Is that just objectively worse for Spectre?
I mean, yes, but I mean, if you're worried about survivability, it's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Denied.
Arcane around the puck mid, very even. Bottom lane though, skewer away.
Well, Magnus just heads back to the tower. Even early game here.
That's to be expected. I don't think we're gonna see this game get out of hand in either direction. Just feel like the Mag PA. It's all about what lineup's easier to execute, and all you got to do as a side Empire is get a lucky crit here and there. The PA will always be able to shred the Rubik's and the Puck's HP pool. Not even really able to itemize against him because you need too many other things before you would go for armor.
Ben for the potential kill. Here it is.
Right.
Your first blood on Stormer. Yikes. Good stuff from Kodos, though. Double Wraith Band, no boots with the Fairy Fire. Just a little beefcake right there. Triple Wraith on the way. Dakota, welcome back. You just missed the first blood. Solo kill in the mid.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
What was the emergency?
A little bit of talk about the tiebreaker situation, how it's going to work out, and how it's going to be scheduled and such.
When is it scheduled?
It's going to proceed as is planned.
Oh,
Everything's
nice.
proceeding as planned.
So you fixed it.
Everything's good. Everything is great. Proceeding as planned. There was nothing broken to be fixed.
Sweet.
So we're back in it. So, I'm sorry, I did miss the first blood, though. What happened? I know this is a vital era for Happy guys to have any sort of success in their lineup. How's it looking for them, the guys of Happy?
They you got first blood in mid, 1v1.
Okay, well.
Yeah, and I was losing the CS battle. Everything else is pretty even. Just been some trading, pretty committed 2-1-2 from both sides. This is like the most damage we've seen exchanged so far.
I feel like there's a lot of fun things you can do with Oracle in the laning phase that don't get taken advantage of, but that could just be cheesing, and you obviously need to preserve a lot of your mana in case something does break out, but, you know, Fate's Edict the core so they miss last hits. You could use Purifying Flames to get a creep in deny range as you already have an auto attack going out for the insta-deny. There's a lot of little fun mechanics you could do from a support perspective to auto-deny the lane and to deny them from actually getting easy CS.
I like what he did there, and even though he doesn't get the CS off the pole, just gives PA free farm. And Sand King's going to keep pressuring the lane, sure, but PA's going to farm under tower freely, and that's 100% free farm. Nice grip. I don't know if this will land a kill. He has no dive, however.
Phoenix in trouble.
All
Down
right.
he goes.
All right.
2-0. BZZ grabs one.
What made you think
A
you
lot of
Pucks
tension.
here.
Yeah, it's bounty rune time, so everyone's getting real feisty over the gold, real greedy for it.
Well,
Puck snags it up.
if
but
he had
they're
just let the rune go and juked it, I think they actually kill Puck there when he gets a grip off, but alas, he'll go down.
Oh, and on the other side, quick snipe
that
down.
a
That's going to be
solo kill?
Oracle. Gets it done. What level is he? As they do stun him up and finish
Level
him off.
3 Oracle.
Yeah, that level 2. Purifying Flames. It's so freaking good. Go creeps.
Wow.
Got it.
What a player.
Well done. He foresaw that one, I imagine.
But the PA. Oh,
Jumps across. Man,
nice
what
moves.
a wonderful blink strike.
what a hero.
Right?
Black Arc X Angel. How do you say that name? Is it Arc's Angel? Just Archangel?
I've always said Archangel.
Just
Even
Black
like
Archangel?
as the Marvel hero was Archangel, I felt like.
Okay, just an X instead of a C.
I could be wrong. Shockwave.
Almost.
Okay, well.
Ole!
You know,
We're learning. We're learning.
he got down that low ground a lot faster.
Dude, you know the running of the bulls? It's actually terrifying. People die.
I mean, yeah,
They
right? They're
literally-
running from bulls.
I
Like,
mean,
what do you
it's-
think?
It is exactly what it sounds like.
They just
Yes, what you're picturing.
they get gored. Like that's not a pleasant way to go, I don't think.
What
from
would you
what
rather?
I've learned.
What would you rather do? As we see the poor Phoenix, unfortunately, burnt to ashes in the mid lane. Would you rather run from the bulls, like you're forced to participate in the run of bulls, or would you rather be forced to participate in running down that hill with the cheese? And you have to be like real. You know what
With
I'm
the
talking
cheese,
about?
no.
The cheese.
I'll
well,
run
they-
with the cheese.
You know what I'm
I
talking
know
about?
what you mean. Cheese wheeling.
You would have to do cheese wheeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would guess cheese wheeling as well. It sounds less dangerous. I mean,
It's
getting
like,
trampled by a
imagine-
bull is not fun.
Yeah, what
I've been to the
cheese
rodeo.
thing, imagine, I'll try to sum up real quick, is like, imagine like the steepest hill ever. Like, if you run, you're likely going to fall forward.
Okay.
And people who just race to get a cheese wheel that was slightly thrown before them. That's it.
Doesn't the cheese wheel way outpace the humans?
It does,
falling
but
down
they're
the
trying
hill?
to get down there and get it as fast as they can.
Isn't it fastest to just slide on your butt on like a tarp or a sled?
No, it's fastest apparently if you run face first and flip and use your body weight to just fly through the air to the ground. And when you land in bone soup, you then grab the cheese. That's the fastest,
Sounds
apparently.
pretty dangerous.
So is running with the bulls.
Yeah, but you can go slower with the cheese and just go, I got second or third. Getting fourth or fifth and running of the bulls is like the lower you get, the more likely you get trampled, right? So it's
Well, no, that's
One,
it's-
you're participating.
look,
I mean,
running-
you can get hit either way.
Running from the bulls is a lot like running from grizzly bears. You don't need to be the fastest. You just have to not be the slowest, which is why you should always do these sorts of things with friends. Preferably the friends you're not really huge fans of, because then you just trip them.
Oh, wow.
Or you tie their shoes together, and
Okay.
then, you know,
Radiant
No more problems.
scanning.
Okay.
you escape.
how do the bulls know which direction to run?
They run after all the people.
Is that really
The people get a head start, and then it's just like, hello,
But the bulls are always in eye line. They can
Yes.
see their
Oh,
target.
yes.
Oh, fuck.
If
man.
you're really ballsy, you wear red.
That's so scary.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm out on bullfighting. I'm out on anything with bulls.
I heard that bull red thing is like a myth, right? From the Oracle to the opponent. And now we have arcanes for our Magnus friends so they can get into action in the bottom lane. We see the back end of it there. A swift takedown of the Shadow Shaman. Magnus trying to make the most of it. Tries to skewer back and go for the snipe here. Can he get the Rubik finish? Yes, they can. Oracle stepped into town, and now Puck wants to play. Moves in, drops down the coil. They try to swing within it. Puck trying to make it out, and is going to be finished off. All right, Haunt getting into action. Cinder able to snipe that previous grab.
So, according to Mythbusters, which they did test on DiscoveryChannel.com,
Ooh.
they claim that color does not matter and that the bulls just attack whatever is moving the most. They're more attracted to movement than actual color. And they think the red thing came from because matadors, the bullfighters back in the day, always wore red for kind of theatric purposes, and that was the origination of that myth. So
Dire's
that's
middle
the
tower is under attack.
somewhat consensus, but who knows?
And we were raised on seeing it from, what, Looney Tunes? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, pretty
Bugs
much.
Bunny. Sorry you were misguided by that.
I've been misguided by this entire game.
Yeah?
This is the bottom.
Skewer.
Look
Push
out.
back. They're trying to isolate the Spectre.
Cinder in
But,
on the run. He's
yeah.
dead.
He throws his body into the mess. Let's see if they can at least get some vengeance for their fallen Captain Comrade. Fate's Edict to fend off the bit of extra magical damage there. Nicely done.
He's healing up, dude. That Magnus is good. That Spectre does not get one.
Oh, rough. Well, that started as an approach onto the Spectre.
Sand King's a big one, though, dude.
Radiant's middle tower
He is
under attack.
top of the net worth.
This should make my
Can
life
that be
easier.
something for Happy Guys? I mean, he gets the early blink and hold that
Whoa.
coil out. Right now, looking to get the grab. Cinderin comes flying on through. They will finish out the Magnus. Oracle's done for next. String together two. Stormer. On a bit of a roll here.
Puck finally wakes up. The sleeping dragon gets a couple hundred
Dire's
gold there.
top tower is under attack.
Much needed.
A little bit of feeds.
A little bit of feeds.
A little bit. Puck is a hero concept. Really needs to find kills, so it's relatively easy to play around the rotations because
Oh.
he has to.
I mean, they can keep this pace going if they want. We just saw them have 2 blink daggers put together now.
It's true.
Yeah.
They
So-
just have to keep making them work. They don't have natural tower pressure, so they're banking on this idea that they can just keep slaying the map, which makes sense.
Look at this guy. Look at the
Oh.
TP. Cancels it. And now I think he's done for.
Yep.
Why?
What?
What just happened? Why didn't he just TP? That must have
Not
been
gonna
a
lie,
misplay.
guys. These are the games I really have trouble with.
They're challenges in their own way.
Yeah. Kyle, I remember you saying one time when you were casting with Breaky and Han like 3 or 4 years ago. It was like a grand finals at a DreamHack. You're like, Breaky, I'm happy to join you anytime there's like a finals or some shit that really matters, but I respect that you can make these games that are complete dog shit sound kind of interesting, and I could never do that. I remember you saying that just so like confidently, and me thinking, yeah, I kind of agree.
Well, yeah, I guess I said it best.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Not
under
really.
attack.
I actually think that
Dire's top tower is
games
under
like this are some of the most interesting to watch in all of Dota, and I hope the fans at home feel the same way. Because while these players are all eliminated from the upper bracket, they're still
Dire's
playing for pride.
structures are fortified.
They're playing for $200
Dire's top
in the
tower
right to
is
call
under
themselves some of the best teams that I can't believe it's not Summit.
Sounds
Straight
good to me.
cash.
There's people who do find these games
Radiant's
intriguing.
bottom
Who
tower
doesn't
they're
like
fun.
a clown fiesta?
No, they're okay.
Dire's
know?
It just
top
it's like
tower
this
is
new
under attack.
meta, like it just takes so long for like even the fights to matter, right?
Dire's
Like
top
even now
tower
it's like
is
okay,
falling.
cool, the laning phase. Both teams lose their safe lane tower. It's just this happens every single game between like 8 and 14 minutes. Everyone's going to farm. Eventually we're going to have a fight around Roche that'll decide the first portion of the
Radiant's
game.
bottom tower is under
And until
attack.
then, you know, we're going
Dire's
to
top
just
tower
chill.
is
So you
under
feel like the
attack.
storyboard of Dota in this meta is kind of repetitive.
Yeah, real repetitive.
Okay.
It's because for the first time in a while, I think we have a very much like best way to play, a best way to
Dire's top
itemize
tower
for at
is
least this
under
opening
attack.
period, and teams are going to do that because it's solved. It's like
Dire's
in chess
structures are
openings,
fortified.
where there's a line to play that is the line you play, and the first 10 to 15 moves are scripted. You don't see any real innovation until the 15-plus minute mark in Dota. Same thing.
That's why Bobby Fischer got frustrated with chess.
Yeah.
Said it became too rehearsed and too predictable, and nobody was playing from the heart anymore.
Well, the only argument I would be able to make is that if there was a room and a time for innovation, these kind of events, I guess, would be some opportunities to go for it. Not saying that this is a case for it right here and now, but for some teams, this may be that opportunity.
Mid lane. Bag in trouble.
Yes, they are moving in. Sand King trying to make the most of that
Oh.
early Blink Dagger. Cinderin also joins in on the action, but he does manage to wiggle out.
Double TP'd, but Puck came second, so they don't get the kill.
Takes a little too long for everyone to get in on the jump.
No, Cinderin just doesn't need to be there at all. I blame him. He makes
Dire's
Puck long
middle
TP.
tower is under attack.
Bottom lane.
Yep, good
that
potential
a
setup
Spectre?
here. Yes, it is. She has to dagger through the trees. Sand King goes from mid to
Dire's
bottom to
middle
assist her,
tower
gets the
has been
two-man
denied.
stun. But it's just to fend off the gank, but oh, he walks right back into trouble. And that's going to get the finish.
What the?
Okay, and then Vengeful Spirit thinks about going in the trees, walks back out. In the meantime, Stormer still getting things going for Happy Guys, is able to get the pickoff kill. It looks like onto Oracle. We keep action here, though, with the swap back, the step off. Here's an egg for you on top of a stun, and, well, that should do
Whoa.
it. Or not. The stun's
She's
there.
pretty beefy, but they're going to
She
get
is big.
Now
Just
that
the
they're
Treads and Bracers, or Treads and Wraith Bands, rather.
I actually think Happy Guys is going to win now.
Oh, really? Here we
I-
go.
I'm just so confused by everything. Like, that's a fine play, but never mind. No comment.
Phase Boots picked up on Sand King. Is that atypical for Sand King? The new
No.
armor Phase Boots?
I like them. I think you can go Tranquils or Phase, but it's nice to have that little move speed to catch, and
Yep.
you love that free armor. You're a very low armor hero.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to buy more phase boots and play with them now that they've re-added the active, but they seem pretty good from what we've observed here. We've been seeing a couple heroes grab phase boots atypically. I think we're going to continue to see more people experiment with it. It's very well-rounded. That little sprint is pretty rare. No other item really gives you that except like drums.
Butterfly.
Especially they took it away, didn't they?
No. Would you agree? I feel like Drums and Centaur Retaliate should both be shorter duration, not be charge based.
Jumping coil. Trying to get a second takedown on the Vengeful Spirit if possible. Now the Haunt. Spectre getting in on the action. They
Uh-oh.
first focus the back line. Oracle to take him out first. No chance for a save there. No follow-up, though, for the prized Vengeful Spirit.
Hey, that guy's dead. Oh, man, they could have swapped him in and just killed Afromush right there. And that's where the Oracle is really susceptible to Spectre. You hate playing against Spectre because he finds you and is immediately on top of you, and you've got no real way to peel him off you.
You just have to, like, what, Fate's Edict the Illusion or something.
Oh, a smoke. No coil, but they're going to smoke anyway all the way up towards top. It looks like trying to link up with the Sand
Radiant's
King.
bottom
Or
tower
not,
is
they'll
under
just...
attack. Radiant
All right, I
structures
guess.
are
Snipe farm and get vision down.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Good smoke. Get the wards down.
Happy Guys are rolling, though. This Spectre is really recovered. It was a little bit of a rough laning phase. I mean, PA is still number one, but Spectre's not far behind, and click on him again. Is he like trying to pool for Radiance, or did he grab stuff for a defusal?
Oh yeah.
He's
I was
gonna go
I don't know if
Radiance.
we have David on or not. I don't know if they try to do the directed camera, but
Radiant
he's
are
there.
scanning. Dire's
And he's
top tower
going
is
for
under
the
attack.
shiny sword. Let's see what they can set up. Happy guys are on the high ground nearby. Oracle's leading out the front.
Well,
And is able to get off the quick burst. Not quite the finish for Rubik yet. Egg going to be committed now. They also drop the wards right on top of the egg here. So as they fight under the coil here, Benz tries to swing. It is getting a lot of effort from the Spectre. RP only managed to connect onto one, it looked like, if any. Now they're on the run. Beautiful
So
set
bad
of Burrow
for
strike to catch
Empire.
them on the way out. Ooh, Empire just put themselves into a world of hurt.
good
Happy
call
guys.
to both TP home, I guess.
That should have been so much worse. What the? Why was Oracle leading the charge?
I have no idea.
What?
Because he's looking in the future. He doesn't think shit's happening up on the hill.
No, I mean, you've got Avenge with a stun and a swap. You got a Magnus with an RP. You've got a Shadow Shaman with all of his bullshit. And then you've got a little Oracle charging in. And they didn't even kill that Rubik to start things off. Rubik actually survived through the whole damn thing. A bold Phoenix Egg, though. This is also the window where Spectre is really weak. He's got 3,800 gold. Until this moment, nothing has been realized for it. That's their entire gold lead right there, and Spectre survives through it, gets an easy relic. Shit is deteriorating for Empire.
This is a really greedy build, too, and this is where you can look very nice against PA because you don't need to right-click for your damage.
Yeah.
So you don't ever need that MKB. You can just get the Radiance into Manta, just start a... What the... Alright.
What? What did we just see? The PA? Hood?
What? Yo, boys, Can I tag someone in?
Go find Grant, dude.
You
Go
want to
slap
try
him
to
on the
convince
ass.
Grant to be on here? Sure.
No,
go
no, no,
for
I
it.
can't. He needs his rest. He needs his beauty sleep. I'm just concerned I'm going to say something I might end up regretting. There's some questionable things going down. I understand there's a time and place to test things out, but have we seen a PA by Hood ever?
I want to say, what did Envy get Hood on?
Well,
Was
I
it a
don't know if
Spectre?
Eternal Envy is the role model I would use.
I'm just saying it's been done, and that was the question. I'm not trying
No,
to
but
say
we
if it's
brought
one a
this
TI
up.
or anything
We
like
brought
that.
this up yesterday or the day before. There are situations where Hood on a core feels like it's valuable. You know, if it lets you survive like once or twice when it otherwise wouldn't have, it can sort of pay for itself. You know, it's a value item in
Hey,
that regard.
That
It's just
extra
not-
value damage you said that she was not going to have to worry about right-clicking for is now just nullified.
and they do
you
have a
don't-
lot of magic damage.
The thing is, PA is a BKB hero. So
Sure.
even
Dire's bottom
if you
tower
buy the
is
Hood,
under
you're still going to get BKB third item, right? And
Hopefully.
when you buy a Hood, it doesn't give you any offensive capabilities. PA hasn't really gotten involved in anything yet. So
The
it just
Empower,
farms you
dude.
just farm slower.
You're just getting all the damage you need for the Empower. I'm sure that's what they believe. She has a Sage and Yasha complete. I know it's not really the biggest in damage, but
Radiant's
stats all
top
around.
tower is under
That with
attack.
the Empower,
Hey,
it should
I
be
mean,
a
yeah.
mediocre amount of damage at least.
It could work, right? If you go the Sanjay Yasha Scotty build, you effectively just go for mass resist instead of the BKB window. I just feel like the entire concept of PA is better with BKB. How do you kill a Spectre with Radiance when you're going to be tanking Dispersion to the face because you're in melee range, and you have no way to BKB through it?
I think you're relying on your Venge to do some backup damage for you. There's no doubt there.
Yeah, or you're just she's trying to be so big, so tanky that can just shrug off the path of an egg and an epicenter and then survive after that.
We'll see. I mean, this is anyone's game. Two of the top teams in Europe facing off, Empire, Hope, and Happy Guys.
Radiance is up. This is a
This
moment.
Is a good smoke. I love the smoke.
Look at this timing. Happy guys with a clan.
And just across the river is Empire, so if they
Oh,
cross, they'll run into their open arms.
The downside for Happy Guys is that they're limited. They can only really find a team fight, ideally. They can't really look to push a tower or take Roche because they just don't have a lineup for that sort of thing. They want to walk into teammates, and they do.
Gonna grab one.
They
They
laid out
find
a good
more.
charge.
Oracle able to keep himself alive for now, but they're going deep. Nice coil off to the left. A decent egg as well. Looks like they won't
Oh,
be
but
able
the-
to break it, and they are melting. One down, instant buyback. Oracle able to survive, but finally
Oh,
falls.
skewer to the shrine. Woo!
Decent RP, now
Stole RP,
damage
stole
the other
RP.
way.
Nice.
But Rubik, he's right back. A lot of damage on both sides, but I think Happy Guys are going to hold through.
Ooh.
And they are. A die back now on the roster. They're going to finish off Kodos as he jaunts under tower. And on the other side, the PA falls. It's a full man wipe and actually
All
6
right.
kills for Happy Guys.
Let's go, Happy Guys. They're getting in there. They had that nice smoke. You said it yourself. They went across the river. They found their opportunity, and they got it done. And cute little Rubik even found a nice little RP moment there, too. Come on. That's a nice little cute moment right there.
That was very cute.
In a game
Very
that don't
cute.
matter, I'm glad we even had that.
Dire's
You know?
middle tower is
I just
under
love it. I hope this game goes
Let's
an
get
hour
more
and
of
a
it.
half. I want a 2-hour game. Let's go.
All right, well, be careful with what you put out there, all right?
Why?
Because you might just
You got
get
somewhere
it.
to be, Dakota. You
might
don't want to
just
watch
get
this
it.
game?
You
Huh?
might just get what you want. I'll be
No.
here the whole way through.
I love the song. You know, it goes, you can't always get what you want. Sing it with me, Dakota.
Do you know who sings
You
it?
can't always get. I should.
Is it the Rolling Stones?
I think it is. It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
But if you try sometimes, you might find.
Popular 90s band.
Get
No, I'm just
what
kidding.
you
It's
need.
that's because I apparently don't know my genres. Scott called me out earlier today for Journey.
Man, lyrics back in the day were really good.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of excellent songwriters in the 70s and 80s.
I think the Rolling Stones kind of transcend a decade, you know? Like you,
Oh, yeah.
because they were still popular in the 90s, you know? Like, not that they were a 90s band, but they were there.
Yeah, they had that
you can't really
magazine.
even call them just like a 70s band or anything.
Exactly. That's
No,
a
you're
few bands.
fair.
That are
What's
like
the-
that. Not that I'm a huge fan.
We talked about like hype up songs. What's the saddest song?
Sad
In your
song?
eyes.
that Sarah McLachlan song with those
Oh
fucking
God,
puppies.
that's just because you
Oh,
associate it with the
yeah.
sad animals.
No,
now.
but that song was kind of sad already anyway. There's probably sadder ones, but
true.
it's pretty downtrodden.
I don't want to hear it, so that's kind of, it's sad in that way.
There's probably ones with sadder lyrics, though.
It wasn't me. by
It
Shaggy.
wasn't me.
That is a tragedy.
You caught me on the corner,
It wasn't me.
hanging on the telephone.
It wasn't me.
I can get behind that kind of
And the
karaoke.
screams getting
Radiant's
louder.
middle tower is under attack.
screams getting louder.
What about the happiest song ever? What puts you in a good mood? Actually, that one's easy. Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Israel Kamahamahake Wawi.
That Pharrell song, Happy.
No, that's a hipster answer.
No.
I bet you bought
No.
his new shoes
Yeah, that
for
guy
like $400.
Kyle called me a hipster, guys.
Yeah, I'm only hipster at the start of the day with my breakfast, not after.
I like good food. That doesn't make me a hipster. God damn it.
I know.
They go in. Egg's going to go down. Synderin will be able to get the egg off. In the meantime, Illidan on the backside. He's going to continue chasing. He finds one kill. We'll find another onto the Oracle. The PA
Oh!
blurs out, but they should be able to find him. Synderin, he's identified him with the leap forwards. You got to be careful, though. Oh, but the PA, he breaks ankles. He goes left. Stormer gets off the Yules. I believe this may end up finding the kill. Spectre going to chase the silence. The PA is going to die. Boogie on a mega kill. You know that kid's good on this hero. A hell of a lot better than his Venom at the very least. Thank goodness. We've got a 4 for 0. And finally, Happy Guys are far enough into the game to begin to take big objectives, guys.
Yep, this is what
They're doing
this is
it.
what was being called for during the draft with their lineup. They got to make a way through what could have been a rough laning phase. They survived, and now able to kind of work from their promising ganking phase.
Dakota, this Spectre is out of control.
She is doing big things. We don't see Spectre often, and now we do. Thus, she is OP.
Yeah, it's crazy. Free farm our idiots, and just all of a sudden, yeah. Wow.
What do you guys think about Will Smith?
What genre?
Most bankable movie star in the world.
Most
Transcends,
bankable?
Bankable.
Bankable.
He transcends genres just like the Rolling Stones, really.
But you think, is he a cool rapper? You know, his whole thing,
You
like,
know
he
what
doesn't
it-
curse in his raps, you know? He's like wholesome rap. Is that?
Hear me out. I've always thought Will Smith was. I love Will Smith.
Okay.
Loved Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Still one of my favorite TV shows of all time.
Yep.
I think he really recently, especially on YouTube, he's become like a social media guy. Like he literally hired a film team to just follow him around. He's super active now on all the socials.
Kind of
Insta.
sellouty in his own life.
Yeah,
You know?
and in addition, I feel like you see too much of him, and that makes it
Yeah.
you're less interested. That's
Yeah.
why part of me, I'm told by people you discuss, right? If you want to be like more prominent as a media figure, you got to be active on social media. They say 3 to 5 tweets a day,
Good.
an Instagram post if you can every day.
Dang.
Like 6 to 7 story update. Like, do you know how insane that is? Like, is anyone that
doesn't
interesting?
even need to do that. That's the thing is you've done so much.
No. That's what I'm saying. People think we should do. That's what you should do. I should do.
I know. What I'm saying is he's doing that, right? It looks like that's what he's trying to do. He's putting himself out
probably
there so
more
much,
than that.
and it's like you've done so much. Why? Let your kids do it. You're good.
But I mean, you get paid for it. I would do it if I got paid, and I guess long term.
He's getting paid.
But does he
so
get?
much
Yeah, so does he get
already.
paid a lot relative
Like,
to everything that already exists? Probably.
I don't know.
mean, he's.
I just make stuff and don't publicize it. Like I'm doing a podcast with Sheever, anecdotes by Sheever, by the Dota Collective. It's on YouTube now. If you were, but I'm not going to promote that here on this stream.
I don't care. You can promote it.
But you know what I will promote? Minion Masters.
That's my boy.
Minion Masters, new on the Discord store. A competitor with Steam. Don't tell him I said that. But maybe Steam needs competition.
It could be worse.
Maybe.
Hey, HOTS fans, by the way.
Yes, right?
Could be
Hey,
a lot
HOTS
worse.
fans, if you're over there and
Welcome
you want
to Dota, by the way.
Yeah, it's a great
Could be
game.
worse.
If you need help getting acclimated, don't ask me, and definitely don't ask your teammates in your first couple of games. They hate you.
I mean, can we take
Play
a
some
moment
overthrow.
to talk about the HOTS thing? Like, do you guys feel bad? Do you think we should feel bad, or do you feel like y'all should have seen it coming because that was not a real esport?
Well, I mean,
I mean, is that too far to say? I'm curious if that's how you guys feel. I'm not.
I
saying
don't know. I only have my own personal thoughts and feelings, and I never watched HOTS. I didn't even know they had a thriving pro scene. So, yeah, it's not surprising that it's going to be going down because I'm not hearing about it. It's not that huge.
I don't know. I mean, it is sort of unfortunate.
oh, hang on, Spectre Haunt. They're going to get the stun onto the Oracle. That's the primary target. Rather, that's the Venge. He's running away. He's going to die immediately.
Okay.
In the meantime, Cinder, he picks up a double kill. This has got to be the first time in his entire career he's had a performance like this, Dakota.
Cinderin ball.
Cinderin of old.
The Cinderin of old.
He's throwing him up.
Name
Someone who's played the
3
game longer.
players. Name 2 things more iconic than Cinderin and Dota 2 together.
Dendi and Dota 2.
Maybe. It's arguable. I would take Cinderin personally if I
Who
were to
else
build
is
something right now.
is played? I mean, Cinderin's got to be playing the game longer than anyone else. Like, I can't help but respect the man.
What about Universe?
Universe also playing for a damn long time, all the way through. How much Dota 1 has Universe
I think
played?
Puppy is up there too. He's a pretty
He's probably
iconic.
played
Like,
pretty good.
Nah,
Played Dota
Puppy's
forever.
noob.
he's still played for a long time.
Doesn't matter.
He's still got some fans.
Oh, it's a DDPA. Oh, Stormer. He should be fine. He's not.
Shoved him right into the wall.
That was really well played. Well, he just threw the gem away. All right, cool.
Okay, happy guys, don't do this now. You had so much going for yourselves. We're holding it together.
What's the PA got? Any good items yet?
They got that BKB.
Cool.
See, Kyle,
Wow.
defensive
Third?
items done.
Huh.
Defensive
Third?
items done.
He buys a hood and then third item BKB.
All right.
Wow.
All that defense out of the
Wow.
way. Time to look at the future. Now we can get all the offense. We can get some big hitters.
You buy offense first because it allows you to farm more and then get the defense later.
Let's see why it doesn't. Let's see why this doesn't work. Now everyone can see it. Exhibit A, if you will. All right, well, they got that Rubik, so that's a start.
Oh, Cinder.
So, one little
He's
kill.
breaking the smoke. What a player. He's going to dive away.
Wonderful. Wonderful outpost maneuver right
God,
there.
what
That
a
is
player.
good.
Oh, the Yules, though.
Hey, can you skewer back? He's going to get on the other side. Can you make it happen? Yes! How does that work? The angle is there. The protractor's out. I don't understand.
And I swear to God, happy guys, you lose this game.
Turnarounds. Kyle, we might get this. What did you want? A 60-minute game? A 40-minute game?
2 hours, he said.
A 2-hour game.
He said,
Oh,
he said 2 hours.
Oh, my
I
God.
said, don't put it out there because you might.
It might happen.
Dakota, I was so excited. It's going to meet your kid. Never met your wife.
My
And-
kid's going to be 18 by the time this is over. So, yeah, we're done.
That's true.
I don't have to see him
Hey,
anymore.
do you think the drinking age in America should be 18 instead of 21? I feel like it's kind of dumb. You can sign up for, war and go die. But,
Yes.
you can't have a beer.
I think isn't the logic behind it? It's like developmental stuff. Like you really, in the ideal world, you wouldn't drink or do drugs or anything until you're
Well,
like
it's-
over than 21.
The
for
thing is, it's a culture
maximum.
thing.
Yes.
I would argue America takes the stance of to be complete teetotalers and regulate it. So
Yeah.
you don't do any of these bad things, they're bad. so don't do them, okay? And then people do them anyway and abuse it. Whereas in Europe, they teach you responsibility. Anyway, we got to fight. Doesn't matter. Coil goes out on 2. The Spectre on the RP. On the Spectre just by himself. A double stun comes in from the Sand King. The Sandstorm rolling as well. PA with the BKB, but he's just not doing enough damage. Magnus is going to go down as well. We have 2 heroes BKB, but they're on the way out. That's not good. A stolen RP. And this looks like the PA is going to go down. He gets swapped out, though. No empower because he got Yules up in the air. There's a buyback from the Magnus. He's going to re-empower him, but will it do absolutely anything at all? The dagger? Juked. Boogie. He gets the stun. Sidestepped. PA looking to come back in. He's blurred. He's a blur. You literally can't see him. He's the crimson blur. He's going to leap in. Cinderin is 3, 2, 1, dead. Spectre in trouble. Or is he? He's blurred again. I don't know how the hell. What's the cooldown on that? A bash. Oh, you're going to be able to get the skewer on this, maybe? We'll see.
Puck is back in action, though. They've still got some options. There's the Burrow strike.
The Epi.
And he blinks across.
He gets the veil off, too.
He's taking no damage. That hood value, baby.
Oh, my
the
God.
Epicenter able to shrug it off like it's nothing.
That
was
Rostas. All right, Rostas wasn't there. Now he's going to die.
Oh, Rasta trying to be crafty. Has his ult, but no mana for it. Uh-oh. What are you going to do now, Mr. Pasta? All right, I'll take that Ether Shock from you. He's going to try to...
$20 no detection. Called it. Oh, the chooks.
Got him.
All right. They got him now. They got him.
They cleaned it up.
Woo! All right, so what went wrong there? It looked like
Everything.
a rough start for Empire. I mean, the single RP for Spectre to lock her in her spot.
PA doesn't... Is he level 20 yet? Yeah, he is. He just doesn't do enough damage. He has no damage item. Sanjin Yasha is not a damage item. There are 4 items you buy on PA. All right? BKB, Battle Fury, Deso, and like literally anything else other than Hood. Okay, I swear to God.
No.
I swear.
Just not Hood.
No, you're wrong. The Hood is good. The Sanjin Yasha is shit. The Hood, I think we get behind. If that SNY was anything else.
No, you can't get behind it because the problem with it is you always need BKB, and even if you don't buy Hood and it gets you killed twice, the gold you'll make by farming faster with the DPS item will pay for those deaths.
What if you buy the Hood, it saves you twice, then you sell it back to buy the BKB?
Oh, fuck it. We have a Haunt that locks down the mag. He's now completely lost.
Yep.
He's running in circles.
Silence can't do anything.
He's lifted. He's dead. Spectre in some trouble, but the PA doesn't do any damage. Or does he? Or does he? Or does he?
He does damage.
Oh, daddy.
He's getting work done. Using the best of the Empire, or the
so
Empower and the Vengeful Spirit are going to supplement all the damage she needs.
Man.
All right, well, I'm completely fucking wrong about everything.
Power and Vengeful Spirit are there to supplement the deeps. And now they get the 4-team wipe. Oh, God.
This is actually completely swung the other way, though. The gold graph is now in favor. There's a buyback, even more in favor. PA far and large ahead.
Oh, man. Things have turned around.
Look at that.
Okay.
What's the win probability?
Yeah, let's take a look. I'm actually very
I don't
curious.
know if we can see it. Can we see it?
Wow, it's even against the Spectre. Okay.
Yeah, normally Spectre gets that freebie bit of percentage, but Scotty, she is stats resistance like you're talking about before. She has the Basher too. I didn't even notice that was in their pocket. And triple kill really fed her a lot of money. But she's big, 2.8K. I mean, she can just shrug off a lot of the damage from Happy Guys, no problem.
Oh boy. I'm with you on the alcohol though, Kyle. I think teach respect, not fear, is a good
exactly.
policy.
Like for a while in the U.S. we had what was known as abstinence-only sex ed.
Yeesh,
so hey, here's what I'm going to teach you young, impressionable kids going through puberty about sex. It's awful! You're going to get diseases! Don't ever have it ever until you're married. And then what do you know?
Yeah, that's
teenage pregnancy. Why do we have more teenage pregnancies in America than in countries with like completely agrarian economies and no formal education? But hey, you know, I don't know shit.
Not everyone is sexually compatible, and it's important to understand if you're incompatible before you sign the contract.
Hang on, we got shit going on. PA, he's going to leap forwards.
Wait.
Doesn't.
Wait.
Are they killing Cinderin? He gets the egg off. That's huge. PA's going to leap back. They're going to try and attack the egg.
Dead.
The Haunt is down. No one's really taking the damage. To swap out, that's a 4.5 second stun on the Venge. But in the meantime, we have another stun on top of Puck. He dies immediately. He's going to buy back. Bookie's going to come through with a huge ultimate. He's going to get hexed in the face, though. And oh my god, the PA damage. It's unstoppable. You literally cannot stop this man.
Over.
That's all Venge. And that's Mag PA.
He just needed to survive long enough to get off his right clicks. Look, he gets a bash. That's a okay swap,
The
but
bash from Roche? The bash from Roche? No, you don't even need
Roche
it.
get
You don't
it.
need it. Oh, hey, Stormer, how you doing, bro? You ready to die? No, he's not, he said. I'm not ready to die.
Oracle does.
Oracle wants to die.
what a disaster.
Wow. Well, dang. It
free
looked
Roche.
like there was a bit of a moment there for Happy Guys. They had what they wanted going.
It's just, it really impresses me.
What,
Like,
the PA's damage?
the amount of, like, what's a good, so you know a soccer player on a throw-in?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It always, like, it's the same with this team. Like, how far they can throw. You know?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't matter how far away they are from the goal. They're going to find a way to throw the ball into their own net.
Are fortified.
Does that make sense?
I think so.
I'm trying
I
to
don't
use
watch
my
too much of
European
the
analogies. I'm not really that.
Well, that will work for our
experienced.
audience for sure.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I'm just at a loss. I don't. I mean, this is kind of what happens though, and this is why we favored the Mag PA draft in the first place, because you just have to make fewer mistakes. They played a pretty poor game on the side of Empire Hope, but one fight, game's even. One more fight, game's over. It's that simple. It's,
Yeah.
So the game kind of just got away from Happy Guys. You wouldn't really add any
Absolutely.
too much
Well,
credit to PA's.
Dude, the Spectre got
itemization
away
to-
with like the greediest build ever. The way this Spectre went, you would normally say like, okay, this is a mistake if you plan on doing this no matter what. He got away with it because they had a pretty good laning phase. The mid-game Spectre was picking up kills left and right, and then they just tossed it away.
Well, it's partly just because they have a draft. You know, we don't see this for a reason. They can get these big team fights, but then what? They
Can't
got a
close.
5-for-0 wipe, and they couldn't get a single structure out of it. And that's the issue when you draft these lineups with Puck and Sand King and Spectre as your cores, because no one actually does building damage.
Yep.
So you're going to give the enemy side opportunity after opportunity to punish.
PA having a dance party here.
Hey, you're good, kid. You picked oh, never mind. You know, Mag PA, love the opener from Empire Hope. Magnus into PA.
It's innovation at its finest. Magnus with the Yules here, and Butterfly on Spectre.
Well, something for Happy Guys to kind of chalk up, whether they want to continue to try to take the
Does PA have MKB?
PA head on or not. She just got MKB.
She just got it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's pretty nice. No slot.
Yep. No Radiance care now. And enough to probably go for closure here if you're Empire. Because it's what? It's just Wombo combo here pretty much for Happy Guys. And even then with now all the items and mitigation capabilities on Empire's side, I just don't see too much firepower now on the side of Happy Guys.
I feel like they also have the same issue that Vega does to an extent. I love Illidan, very high MMR player, but he just farms to farm, it appears. Even some of his ults, like, he's not leading the game. And I think if you're going to be a top-tier carry, you've got to be the one responsible for winning the game, not just acquiring more creeps and cleaning up kills. You've got to direct the flow and take over. You need your support to handle the first 25 minutes, maybe, rotations, warding, but the cores have got to bring it home. You're the final baton carrier in the relay.
You're the anchor.
Radiant's top
It's going to be an abyssal soon for PA.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Yeah, I think at this point Happy Guys pretty much forfeited to a high ground defense and in hopes of a final hurrah. I don't think there's much opportunity for them to be optimistic about smoking out and trying to catch Empire outside the base. It's just a matter of this is your final meal. You can have a turkey leg and some mashed potatoes and gravy. And
What if I
then
said,
give it all you got?
for my last meal, I wanted a buffet, an unlimited buffet, and I never stopped eating?
They're like, okay, smart ass, you're going to get a cracker, and you're going to like it, and then we're going to, finish you off tomorrow.
Will they really get you anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have like lobster tail and fillets and just $200.
As far as I know.
I'd ask for a seafood buffet, dude.
Yeah.
100%. Just a shitload of seafood, as
Yeah.
much as they would give me.
The autopsy's going to hate you.
Who? Oh, the autopsy.
Oh, jump in.
Oh.
RP. They're going for a kidnapping here.
It's all RP.
And it's
No
actually
obscure.
a good catch onto the Spectre of all people. And she's
Buyback.
out.
Buyback Haunt, though. It's available. They
It
could still
is.
do this. This is scary.
Probably not the way they were hoping to have to use it, but they are going to give it a shot. Moving in is going to be the PA with the BKB, focusing straight on Cinderen's egg. He does manage to get it to pop. PA now on half her life, getting isolated inside. Yule's up, now stunned. Has she
Wow.
gone a bit too far? Well, she just still manages to get a nice little slash off, but does lose the
Aegis.
Aegis.
Coming back, though. What do we got? PA gets silenced straight away. Tier 3s have gone down thanks to the Rost Awards. There's an Epicenter. Does a little bit. Actually cleans up that kill on the low ground, but Illidan dies back. 2 minutes on the sideline, and Empire want to end this. They're going to use all 3 of theirs. They're going all in.
Saw the TPs as they make their own reapproach as well. This final hurrah. Happy guys want to have it any sort of say in this matter, but
Oh.
PA does not want to
Why
have
the
it.
fuck? Why does Sand King have an Ags and a Yules and a?
Radiant's top barracks.
One of those buildups is fine, but Ags is actually one of the worst items he could have possibly bought in this game. They needed some sort of defensive capability, a Halberd, amazing, an AC, a Crimson,
Yeah,
It
Crimson.
still just
a
does
Shivas.
We've
But
seen
no,
some Sand Kings go brown boots Crimson. That's how good it is in certain games.
I just don't see the Ags. Like, what does that do? You have a longer stun? Were you having so? I mean, he was having troubles hitting it, so it makes sense. But
Radiant's
It's a big investment.
is under attack.
It is.
it's just for an item that's like fancy. It's something you buy in a pub. Like, oh, I don't know what to buy. I'll just do this. You got to think about your team. You got to think about your friends. You can't just be selfish. God damn it.
I have to think about. I'd have to see when he actually picked it up. Maybe they already kind of knew it was over and were accepting the high ground push at that point or not. But well, we made our way through. Sorry it was so torturous for you there, Kyle, but we got our way through game number 1. All right, don't worry.
Yeah, the best. I like that game. I enjoyed it. The best part though, it's over. Game 2 now.
Game 2 now.
If
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna
the real
change up the draft, here's my thinking.
one. Okay.
Magnus, most banned hero in the last couple of tournaments, one of the highest win rates.
Yep.
PA,
Yep.
one of the most banned heroes, the highest win rate in the qualifiers.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give the other team both.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
But I want to
I mean-
challenge myself.
Oh no!
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
I don't know. We'll have to see what they're going to be doing here. So
Let's take a break, dude. We got in and out here. Let's eat.
it is food time. So
Dude,
let's
it's
go ahead and
food
wrap
time.
it up
Let's
and
eat.
get to it right now. Game 2
Nice.
coming up. We'll see you soon.